Hey guys, Jason here in a Zoom call right now because I slept in too late because I stayed up late last night talking to some friends on FaceTime. But we're gonna go right into uh Henry Burn no Owen's artwork.
Alrighty. So now then, as you can see, I've sort of shaded everything in, and now it's time to go around. I've given everything a base color. Now it's time to go in and start shading. So the first thing to keep in mind when you're shading is to remember which direction the light's coming from. And sort of remember that all shadows are never sharp. They tend to get softer the farther away from the shadow casting object they get. Like, if you look at a tree on the ground, or like a shadow of a tree towards sunset, you'll find that the farther away from the tree the shadow gets, the softer it tends to get. And this is due to this sort of idea that shadows get softer as they get farther away from their subjects. It's called penumbra, the penumbra effect. So that's very important to keep in mind when shading. The other thing to keep in mind is that if you color in all of the white space, you will get a very dark image. So you can see here I'm leaving sort of white space even down here where there is space for me to put like where there's space for me to put more dark stuff. I'm leaving it light so that way I can have contrast, because that's another very important part of drawing, is this idea of contrast. And it's like this idea that, you know, there is differences between light and dark. Like when you go outside and you look into a forest, the forest isn't pitch black. The forest is still somewhat light, despite the fact that it is technically dark. You can like see in the forest. I mean, that's how people go for hikes in the middle of the woods during the day. And I mean, it's the same idea at night. You would think, oh, the night's very dark. I can't see anything. It's pitch black. But no, actually, it's not pitch black, because there is always a little bit of light. Light finds a way. But not here.
Man, that was something epic. We're gonna be going to see Henry now, who's doing something running related. I'm not a big runner. I think it's kind of dumb, but Henry likes it, and I like Henry, so I guess I like running.
Okay, cool down or warm up is done, and time for the mile. It's all for Lance. We really do love Lance Lamino. If you're watching this, if you're not, love you. Hello, remote learning. Today's Friday, and Lance Lamino would be like, "Oh, you got to do a mile time trial," because we have like online track basically. Pretty whack, but I'm here at the track, if you can't tell, and we're about to crank out. I'm thinking a nice time, a good mile time for me is around a 5:20, and hopefully, I honestly, we might just do like a 7, because like it's not really, not prime time, but it's okay. We'll see what happens. I'll update you guys after I run. I'll warm up and stuff too. Okay. Mile time trial completed. We're at 5:34, which I'll take it. Can't complain. Back stretch. It's really windy today. Back stretch is so windy. A lot of resistance there. But just happy to be back on the track. So it is what it is, I think this could be a good season. As a varsity captain, we gotta keep positive that we will have a season. Even if we don't, that's okay. Still a good time trial.
Okay, that was really great. Good job, Henry. We're gonna go now to to see Fletcher's mom and Fletcher's sister, welcoming him back, and then after that we're gonna see Ayla in the same scenario. It's been a great one today, guys. See you tomorrow.
I can't believe Hey Jason, it's Ayla and Oscar. We're just chilling at home. Thought I'd send in a video for post-abduction update. I'm glad to be home with my buddy. I'm glad to be safe, warm, fed. It's going well. We're just watching some news with my dad. There he is. He watches the videos. He really likes them.
I do love them. Good job, bud.
He thinks they're great, so you got some support from him there. But we're all doing good here. Hope everyone else is safe and healthy.